Welcome everyone to Fat and Fit. Alright, so we got my boy right here, Gabriel,
what up,
and
everybody?
myself, George. I know you guys don't know who we are, but we're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves and say who we are. Ain't that right, Gabriel?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm Gabriel. You know, my buddy over here. This is George, like he just said. But we're here just to introduce ourselves and hopefully give you guys based on the name Fat and Fit. You know, you already know kind of the topics that we may be touching, but it's not just gonna be all about fitness.
That's right.
So we're gonna be touching about pretty much today's trending events. You know, things happening in the sports world, the music world.
Oh yeah.
Maybe political, depending on how crazy Trump gets. But you know, let's make this interesting. Let's make this fun. Hopefully, we can help you guys escape from your everyday lives, at least for an hour, and bring a smile to your face, and hopefully help you in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, man, that's exactly who we are. What we're trying to do. Like Gabriel said, we're just trying to have a good time. Take it serious, don't take it serious. You know, we're just a couple dudes with our own businesses and 9 to 5s and just trying to make a name and just trying to have fun with this. All right, so bear with us this is our first episode. You know, we're here and we're trying our best. He told me right now, right before I turned on the cameras, this is going to be the first official video. I said, what are we going to talk about? And he said, let's just talk. I said, all right, so that's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing. Just run it, man. But yeah, Gabriel, tell us a little bit about, man, like, you were really the one who kind of came up with this. We sat down at Red Robin's, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You put me together, and then you decided to make this. And why did you come up with this? How did you come up with this? And what should people expect from us?
So pretty much, I've always wanted to do something in this realm. You know, entertainment, whether it be music, production, video, and podcasting. I even thought about doing radio. Mm-hmm. But I went in a completely different route. But the whole thing about this is like I'm a very late sleeper, and I'm always thinking about new ideas. And when I came up to you to be my personal trainer from the beginning, and us building that relationship as the personal trainer and trainees, like I just noticed that our conversations really flowed.
Yeah, we vibe.
Like it was never a quiet moment.
Yeah, we vibe.
So we were just vibing the whole time. I was like, hey man, and at the end of the day, I was like, you're a pretty cool dude. You're a pretty cool dude. You're easy to talk to. And I just started going in my head, just started thinking, like, you know what? We could probably build something off of our conversations. Yeah. And I just thinking about names, and I was like, Fat and Fit. I'm fat. He's fit. I flipped the name a little bit.
PH. Yeah, I just put the P like silent. I silent P, banged it there. Not no gang affiliate, alright? Put that silent, bang the Fat and Fit. But with a PH, guys, with a PH, man, because he's cool, man. If y'all don't know, you younger cats, fat back in the day, man, cool.
Right? Exactly. We used to have fat farms on our feet.
Whoa, let me not catch you slipping with the reverse keys, because that's how I know it's fake.
Oh, dog.
I had me the all white Adidas shell-toed ones, but with the red, the P was red.
I never had fat forms.
Yeah?
Never.
I had the fat forms. I had those, and then I had the ones that looked like Air Force Ones. Legit, like body with the strap, and then the P was white.
Oh, for real?
Yes, sir.
Nah, growing up, bro, all I rocked were and ones.
And ones?
All I had were and ones. Like,
I thought
street
it was a ball and ones.
I was a baller. I'm not gonna lie. I was at home playing basketball myself, and I was crossing everybody up.
Sheesh, my boy bringing it back to the And One mixtape tour. If you know, let me get you hot sauce.
The professor.
The fest. Yeah, man. So, going back to the whole, like, how you constructed this, going back to that, like, what can the viewers expect from us? I know we kind of alluded to it in the beginning, like, that we're going to have a good time, take it serious, don't take it serious, we have different topics. But what can they get out of this? Whether it be, like, something educational, whether it be just y'all listening to two dudes rant about, like, that, that Jay is not in the top 10 rappers of all time.
Bro, we're gonna start with that. All right.
Sorry, I had to throw in my little jab.
You had to throw in the jab.
I had to.
But pretty much where I'm coming from is the fat and fit part is me, obviously being overweight. I was a lot bigger. I was almost 400 pounds at one point in time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, and I was going through some health issues, and I just went into the journey of bettering my health and bettering myself. You know, and I couldn't do it alone. Not only did I have George right here helping me out, but I had friends helping me out too, pushing me to better myself because, it's YOLO. You only live one life, but exactly, it's YOLO. You only live one life.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to take care of yourself, you know, then, especially if you have children like I do, or you have members that really care about you, if you're not going to take care of yourself, you're not going to be here for them in the long run.
Yeah, 100%, man.
You're shortening your life by not being health conscious and trying to do something for you in order to be better for everyone around you.
100%, man, and that's great that you say that because it's like anybody, man. This goes for anybody. We're gonna be inspirational once in a while, all right?
Yeah, facts,
so.
Facts.
Just like you said, you can't do this alone. You know, I have my own coaches too when it comes to a certain part of the fitness journey, like my boxing coach or my jiu-jitsu coach. And, you know, like I'm not just going to go in there and YouTube, you know, how to do a Kimura on somebody. I don't even know how to do and how to move, you know, but you got to train. You got to train up to that, whether it be in fitness journey or whether it be anything that you do in life. You know what I mean? So that's definitely dope, man. And that always brings a smile to my face as a trainer. You know, just a little background of me. I'm a personal trainer. I own 5G Athletics. We're out here in Redlands, Loma Linda, so come check us out. You know,
come check them out, dog. Come check them out. Come check them out.
And you know, like that's my main thing too. Is I just wanted to keep it as organic as possible when I'm training somebody. You know, like this whole like stigma of like people think that trainers are supposed to be this and that and that. Nah, bro, I'm just a regular dude. I do have the knowledge behind it because I did get my degree, my kinesiology degree, and I have applied it and everything like that, but I just want real, authentic conversations.
Yeah.
And this is something that I wanted to do too. I just didn't know until you approached me, man.
Yeah.
Until you approached me and you're like, hey, let's do this. I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's give it a shot. Why not, man?
Yeah, man, so.
Can't be scared of failure, you feel me?
Yeah, man. So let's just a little bit deeper in you, Gabriel. Like I feel like this is a Q&A now. I'm interviewing you, but I think we should.
I'm gonna interview you next.
Bet. I'm the reason I wanna go into this is because I want people to know like the inventor of Phat and Phit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get you.
Like they gotta know who you are. They're gonna know who I am. You know, and then people can start relating to us and be like, oh yeah, I know he started like I started. You know. But give me a little journey about like, cause we talked about music and you dabbled into the music and stuff like that, and now you're like, you know, you're basically our media guy.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You know, we're learning.
We're learning.
But what made you get into that at a young age, man?
Into the music?
Yeah. Well, just like media in general. Yeah.
Well, I always had a fascination with music growing up. You know, like my mom listened to heavy metal. You know, my mom was a hardcore 80s rock, Metallica, Black Sabbath, Scorpion. All these bands. My dad was over here listening to salsa and cumbias. You know, my brother was over here listening to hip hop. So it's like I was kind of surrounded by different media outlets when it came to music. So there was just one day, and I was like, man, fuck it. You know, I just put on a beat. I just started writing, and I fell in love with it. Yeah. You know, I found it as an escape, and I've always envisioned myself on a stage performing in front of people. Yeah. You get me? Like I always had that vision. Like I always like this is my outlet. This is me. Like I love being creative. I love playing with words. I love trying to see what I could come up with. And even when I'm having conversations, I feel like a word could come around. Yeah. Like I've heard it before. It was like I'm not gonna use it until I Google it.
You gotta fact check.
I'm not trying to sound dumb out here. Yeah. So like I'll look up words from time to time. Like hey, like what does this mean? How can I use it this or how can I use it that way?
100%.
So like I always did that type of research, but like I always had a fascination when it came to media. Like when it came to movies, how they cut, how they edit, you know, scoring the movies with music, finding that right tune, that right melody, that right song to fit just like a 30-second scene. It's like damn, like you really have to be in tune with what's around you and what you're hearing to be able to capture a moment and make it memorable.
Yeah, see, I ain't got that creativity.
So
If you ever come in here into our studio, you'll see Gabriel always on the computer. He's always researching stuff, and he's always learning, man. That's just who you are. So tell us a little bit about that, too, as far as, like, bro, like, how do you find time for that? For anybody who's, like, a parent, you know, we're both parents over here, and, like, how do you find time, bro? And, like, where do you get your creativity from? I know you say it's just flowing, but anything specific?
Well, my cousin was a tagger, so I always saw him like writing on paper, like tagging on paper, and I was like, hey, that's cool. So I guess that's where the artistic element comes from. But me just kind of like diving into it was, I don't know, I just had like a real fascination with it, man. Like nobody really pushed this on me.
Right.
You get me? Like this was kind of like just something that I had in me. You know, because my dad has a degree in electrical engineering. My mom got her degree to become a teacher. But like, and then I went into architecture, which kind of like does have like that artistic element to it, but it's very within the lines. You know, you get the painting and you just have to color within the lines.
Makes sense.
You know, my brother got into the same type of industry and he's doing fire sprinkler design. So it's like we kind of like all kind of went in like the educational standpoint.
Right.
Even though I got into this field without a proper college education, it's just me. I'm not one to learn on the books. I want to learn by trial and error.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I got into it, and that's how I kind of keep pushing myself even further in my career in architecture. But like here is like, I find the time by just, I have 24 hours in the day like everybody else.
100%.
If you want it, you're gonna make the time to
100%
to achieve it. Like no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether you sleep 2-3 hours or 8 hours, is like you're gonna have to find the time within the day in order to get to work for what you want.
Yeah, 100%, man. I totally agree with that. I mean, this has been a make that we've been trying to do for a while now, since the beginning of the year. Right? Since the beginning of the year, and we just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. We would have weeks where we would have setbacks. We would have weeks where like 2-3 weeks where nothing would happen. And then finally we've been getting some traction. But like you said, you know, we make time for it. We make time for it. As you see, the studio is like halfway. I don't even know if you guys can see the side, but it's getting done. All right, it's getting done. You know, one way or another, it's getting done, and that's what we're trying to do, man. We're just trying to be relatable to you guys. That's it, man. Just that's it. That's it, man. Just you're hearing two random dudes rant about random stuff, be inspirational, make jokes, and you're here for a good time, not a long time, right?
Facts, man. And if you hear anything out of pocket, I apologize right now because it's probably gonna be me.
I don't.
Anyway.
Say what I said.
I said what I said, but
well, actually, no. Disclaimer: 5G Athletics organization and corporation has nothing to do with anything that's going on here. So anything that does have to do with that will not count against me. All right?
Facts.
Want to put that out there?
This is a Phat and Fit. This is a Phat and Fit.
That's my disclaimer.
That's your disclaimer. It's all good.
I want my building to go burning down the next day.
Brother. Nah. We ain't gonna go that wild, bro. Nobody's gonna come and commit arson.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
But how about what about you made you want to come into the fitness industry? Like, what drew you to it? What made you want to be a personal trainer type of thing?
Man, we got time for that? We got time. We got a little bit of time. I'll make it short and sweet, and then next time we'll go into a little bit longer. But, so, actually, I didn't want to be in the fitness industry. When I got my kinesiology degree, I wanted to become a physical therapist, and I wanted to work specifically like as a sports doctor for like the Lakers or something like that, like a university. So that's what I went to school for kinesiology, concentration in sports medicine. And then when I was trying to, get into master's programs, basically at this point it's like doctorate program because they had only like doctorate programs for physical therapists, unless you wanted to become a PTA, physical therapist assistant. But I was kind of past that because I had the bachelor's degree and it just made more sense if I just jumped to the doctorate degree. And so I was trying to do that, and your boy was getting denied left and right, you know what I'm saying? He was catching L's, and nobody really wanted to take me because of my previous college. When I was in community college in LA, didn't do so hot, so the GPA with my current GPA at CBU kind of collided, and it wasn't the best. So then I had to take an alternate route, and I had to I applied for Fitness 19 out there in Riverside. I don't know if it's still there. but Riverside off of La Sierra. In 2016, I was a personal trainer, and I was like, you know what? I'm only gonna stay for a bit, and then I'm gonna bounce. The same for me. I thought trainers was lame. To be honest, I really did. I didn't really find a use for it because of like how like ignorant I was and how one-sided I was. I was like, I want to be into sports performance, right? And then, you know, when I was doing it, I started falling in love with it because I was like, dude, I'm like helping people. I'm like using my degree and I'm doing what I love. I get to be in pajamas basically every day, you know, and you know, and I'm doing what I love. You know, I had a really good time, you know, and so then I kind of moved up, went to 24-hour fitness after that, and then became a manager. COVID happened, and then, you know, everything gets shut down. Then I started training out of my garage, and then that's when I went to self-made.
Okay.
And then that's where I met you, you know, and then rest is history. Basically collected my coins, and then here we are at 5G Athletics now. So that's the condensed version of it. Okay. That's it. So what really got me into it was just because I always did sports too. You know, I played basketball. My mom was a triathlete back in her country in El Salvador. You know, she was a basketball player. She did swim, and then she was a softball player. So like basically like fitness was in our household.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So everybody was active.
Yeah, everybody was active. And then when I did like go to my basketball games, like it wasn't just that like my mom would be like, oh, you did good, you did bad. Heck no, man. She would break down everything. She's like, you know, you got blown by because you didn't put your foot out for, like, you know, she would dissect the game.
Okay.
And so then I'd be like, ah, dang, she knows. Yeah, she knows that I'm being lazy on the court or whatever, you know. Yeah. So it really pushed me and kind of like drove me a little bit more into that. But, you know, fitness was always there, you know, and I just really enjoyed it. It's something I wanted to do and share to others.
Well, bet. But that's dope. Their mom was dissecting your game. She's like, hey, like, nah, fam, you thought you did good? You did this, that.
I could go drop 20 and then the other person can drop 15 and then she's going to say, why 15 on you? And ignore my 20.
Oh,
you know?
The love of a mother.
It's the only way, man. It's the only way, man.
Right?
Yeah, but man, we're here. You know, we're gonna try our best to entertain you guys. All right, we're gonna try.
Definitely.
You know, we're gonna be on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
We're gonna be on everything.
On everything, man.
On everything.
But yeah, we're here, man, and you know, it being fat and fit. You know, how do you see the fitness industry, from your point of view, the fitness industry tie into what we're trying to do in here, like fitness itself?
So pretty much, I know this is, I'm one of many that people my size tend to feel intimidated going to the gym. You know, they look at everybody else around like, oh, he's this big, oh, he's that big, oh, look at him, oh, look at her, like the way her body shaped, I like the way his body shaped, you know. Mm-hmm. Everybody's already doing external projections internally when it's all just internal. Mm-hmm. You get me? So for me, it's like, this is a message, like, no matter how big or small you are, just, if you want to work out, just get in the gym. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel ashamed, man. Everybody starts from a certain point in their life, you know? And for me, it's like, it's cool. Like, I'm not saying it's cool to be, like, big, but it's like, you have to embrace who you are and embrace the changes that you want to achieve. Mm-hmm. You know, because I'm a big dude, but I'm still out there working out. I'm still out there trying to play pickup games. I'm still out there playing soccer on Sundays. Yeah. You know, like, no matter how big or small you are, man, like, don't feel intimidated by anybody else out there. You're just intimidating yourself.
Right, 100%, man. Like
it's
you
a
said,
mental game. Just
get in the gym. You know, I know it might be a little intimidating for anyone. You know, and like, ask for help too. Like, you know, one big thing is, like, even if you don't hire a personal trainer, somebody who's to fitness or is in the fitness industry, or a friend who's working out, just ask if you can tag along, man. Learn a couple things. Ain't nothing wrong with asking for help. You know what I mean? As you see, this is a duo right here. He's not doing it by himself. I'm not doing it by myself. We're here having the podcast. We do it together, just like anything in life, man. So ask for help if you ever need anything. You know what I mean? I'm a personal trainer, so y'all go ahead and DM me or whatever. I can just shoot you guys some information that might help you guys, even if you guys don't, you know, hire a personal trainer or anything like that. Like I said, just ask, and that's what we want to do, man. Just tying everything together and have a good time.
Yeah, Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
The gym is fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
It is. It's a love hate, huh?
No, definitely. There's days when I get home from work like fuck. I just want to eat and chill. So like, now I just go home. I'll eat and I'm like, all right, get your fat ass off this couch. Go get dressed and get in your car and go to the gym, man. You got the protein and pre-workout there for a reason, so you better fucking use it.
Hey, man, you speaking the truth.
That shit ain't cheap.
You speaking the truth, man.
That shit ain't cheap,
You speaking the truth, man. That's how it is, man. Sometimes we have our days we don't want to move.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to move and groove, but we got to get up, you know.
Thanks, man.
You don't just do it for yourself sometimes, you know, especially being a parent. Like now, it's like you're doing it for your family.
Well, definitely.
You want to see your kids grow up. You want to be there for this. You want to be there for that. You know, they want a strong dad.
Definitely, and that's what went through my mind when I was going through my health issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to have surgery. I was like, fuck. I gotta let myself get to this point. It's like, nah, man, I got my kids. I gotta do something. I can't stay like this forever.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it, and you know that's inspirational in what you're doing, bro. Like in what you're doing and what you're continuing to do. You know what I mean? And that's part of the journey, man. The journey's up and down. Up and down, bro. Up and down.
Let me tell y'all, it's a fucking roller coaster, man. it's a fucking roller coaster.
Not a fun one, is it?
It's fun. It's enjoyable, but when you go on that dip on the roller coaster, you're gonna be screaming, man.
The Goliath dip.
You feel the adrenaline pumping. You go.
Mm-hmm.
To the top, you get to the top,
hey, man.
Then all of a sudden you don't even get to look around the corner. It just drops on you. You're just like, fuck, okay.
Hey, man, you speaking the truth right now. You out there, man. You preaching to everybody, man.
Yeah.
This is the journey is not a straight line, guys. It's up and down, like you said, like a roaster, and we're just here to keep on pushing, man. Especially nowadays, bro. Like everything's so expensive, and everything is like just going up, and X, Y, and Z. Everybody gotta have 2 side hustles, X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
No, that's 100% accurate, man. Like the most affordable thing for me in my life right now is the gym. So that's why I go socialize with the homies there.
Yeah.
You know, like I do go out from time to time, but it's like the one thing that's affordable and makes me feel good is always gonna be the gym.
Facts.
It's always gonna be the gym.
And my bed.
Yeah.
And my bed. My bed is affordable. My bed is there and it hugs me. And, you know, well, my wife is there too, but still, you know what I mean? You know, we're talking about tangible items, guys.
Yes, yes.
Well, I mean, the gym is tangible. You touch it, you can use the weights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It makes you feel good.
It does.
It leaves you sore for a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah, but it's a little sore.
Need the baby oil for that part. But anyways.
No diddy, son. No diddy. Man.
No diddler.
Man, so... yeah, that's what we got going on, guys. You know, this is just a little introduction for who we are. Gabriel, you know, who kind of brought everything and orchestrated everything together. And then here I am. I'm just going to be talking. I'm just a random dude mumbling, you know, but this is who we are. You know, if you like what we do, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share to everybody.
Yes,
Gabriel, do you got any last minute comments for the peoples?
Eat your Wheaties.
You heard it here first. Eat your Wheaties. Alright. We'll see you next time.
Alright.
Mic drop.